Welcome back, folks, to Let's Play Crusader Kings 2. When we last left off, murder. Someone has killed my son. Murdered my son. And now, my grandson is the one who will inherit the throne. You are changing your mind now on where you want to deploy your troops, I see. That is a smart plan. Where are you going? 3,000 odd men. Probably not the best army you've ever had. Primarily because it's about to die. That was a significant portion of your army, I think. Let us get enough boats so that we can go over and crush what's left, shall we? Yeah. 7,000 odd soldiers? Fair enough. We have my wife. My wife murdered my son. I thought that name was familiar. We could try and imprison him. No. Is that because... That's because you want to become the ruler. It is. It is. You have the Kinslayer trait. You have the Kinslayer trait. Both of you. Well, you don't. But you do. Wow. My spy mistress, my wife, murdered my son. It's not even easy for us to actually imprison her. Well, my half-brother, I think, has to take control. We will use the suppressing revolts soon. Not yet. My niece lacks an educator. We can sort that out. We can sort that out. Actually, you're fine. You're absolutely fine. We shall have you educate. Perfect. Ooh. My wife and my brother, my son, sorry, had my first son murdered. So now, it's this guy. This guy is going to be my new king. Well, he is out of my reach. You, sir, are a coward and a snake. The rest of my sons are nowhere near the abilities of Baron Morgan. He knew how to handle a sword, and would have been a great baron after my death. Yes, I have other sons. Maybe one of them is worthy. Not you, though. You are, of course, a man of power. But you are never, ever going to replace my son. Ever. What are you currently fighting a war against, anyway? Oh, peasant revolt. Oh, they're nothing. Oh no, not 400 men! Not 400 men. Let me send 2,000 of my own soldiers to kill him. Oh dear. It would seem like I'm not having much luck with queens of late. My kinswoman has become of legal age and is an intricate web weaver. Someone is immediately jumping at the opportunity to marry my kinswoman. No. Don't need an ally there. This may be reducing my finances slightly, but it's worth it to gain that increased war score. Now, you can't be reassigned until... Now you can be reassigned! Where is my wife right now? She is in Gwynedd. Well. I think it is time to imprison you. You have fled to the court of King Keith. Let her cower in fear. You're going to do more than cower in fear. You're going to get divorced. You murdered my son! You were involved in the murdering of my son. And I could still imprison you. I might. My chance of success is not great. But you are the part of the Byzantine Empire. I cannot war with you. I can't war with you. Well, you are no longer my wife. You had my son murdered. You had my son murdered. And you had great intrigue. I should have seen it coming. But oh well. Oh well. Not much to be done now. Not much to be done. Who are you? A courtier. You have the same amount of, just, the portrait's quite interesting. Okay. From the portrait alone, we are marrying that person. That's a cool portrait. Yeah, let's totally do that. We're gonna lose prestige, but what does it matter? I just need someone around who doesn't have a billion, scheming intrigue. Plus, that's a cool portrait. There you go. We can get some prestige. Ooh. Another claim. Are we going to live long enough? Does it matter? We might live long enough. Let's try it. So I need a new spy master. Oh, I'm not putting you there. You may be the best, but no. 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 Not happening. Not happening at all. Oh, no way. Oh, here come another 1,000 soldiers. Are they, weary and... Yes, they are! Weary and recently, landed. Excellent! I'm a master of fighting on flat terrain. And I have destroyed his forces. I think this war is pretty won. Yes, I'd say pretty much won. This territory will be mine. Ah, The Travels of Marco Polo. This is a stunning tale, nonetheless. It is 1302. And I think this is maybe, what, the second or third wife? Well, it's the second wife of this king. I think the other king had to, get a divorce as well. So you're my third wife, actually, because my first wife died of pneumonia. And that is that one, and that is this one. Are you going to surrender yet? No. Fair enough. You're the usurper. Oh, because you usurped a territory. Wow, you're really desperately coming up with more troops, aren't you? Oh dear. We might actually go up and help you in a moment. 89%. Are you going to surrender? No, of course you're not. My son. My scheming son. There is such a chance to just arrest him and be done with it. I might try at some point. I might try. Throw him in the oubliette. Be done with it. But not yet. I am not cruel like my father before me. But still, he did commit murder. And I'm not young anymore. By the way, 100% war score. This is over. This war is over. I have won. Let us raise some boats. That is not enough boats. That is also not enough boats. That is not enough boats. Which is the guy that has 50 boats? Okay, which guy had 50 boats? You have 4. That is not fit. Okay, I'm just gonna grab your boats and your boats. There you are. We need to hand this territory over to someone. Who would want this territory? Like, just in my court. I could give it to a kinsman. I could give it to my half-brother. I could give it to you. There aren't many people... My cousin. Well, you know what? Why not? Cousin? Become a count. Ah, you're no longer the educator of my niece, though. Didn't expect that. We will find someone suitable. You, for instance. I now have a claim on this. Right. I am currently... I've got to wait until 1312? Am I going to live that long? Ah, however, we do love our wife. So that is always a plus. Perhaps she won't stab one of my other sons. That would kind of suck. Let us merge these boats and go bring my soldiers home. Ooh, I'm so tempted to arrest my second son. So tempted. He's already had a son and a daughter, so the heir is already sorted. The heir is sorted. There will be an Emperor Stefan. An Emperor Stefan of the Byzantine Empire. He really wanted all these thrones, didn't he? And that's why he was trying to do all this killing. He really wanted them all. I could help. I'm actually tempted to. Let's raise some levies. Can I help you? I'm going to help you anyway. It's the right thing to do. Come on. He is my ally, after all. You have usurped the county of... Oh. I suppose I care about that. Maybe. This is mine. So why don't we just go and claim this one now. Not that I'll ever actually live long enough. If I live long enough to see all of those, I will be marvellously surprised. Is that war over? Oh my word, you've actually... Whoa! Never mind, you actually won! You are now an independent county. I might try steal that. You're gonna get it back, don't worry. You just say the word and I will find a reason to give it back to you. I can't declare war, I don't have a reason to. Ooh, you. You snake. You have really, really disappointed me. Kinslayer. Ooh. Everyone of my dynasty hates you now. Probably even his own son hates him. So Croatia is no more. As a kingdom, it has been destroyed. So Croatia is non-existent. It has ceased to be a kingdom. You the King of Jerusalem? The King of Jerusalem living in exile. So you are now the Count of there. You quite like me. Good. My steward, you are my best steward by quite a stretch. By quite a stretch. Excellent. Oh no. I should have picked a younger wife. I mean an older wife, actually. Younger wife? I don't think you could have got much younger. Actually, a younger wife would have probably worked, because I'd probably be dead by the time that they actually came of age. I had to say older. Yeah, somebody who I couldn't have children with. Because now I'm having more children. I have 3 sons now. Oh dear. Just this whole thing's a mess. If you'd had a betrothal, I don't know if a betrothal still confers, like, bonuses to domain size. I don't think it does. You've come up with another claim. I can't declare war on you. Well, I could declare war on you. I'm not going to be alive long enough. I'm not going to be alive long enough. We might as well just steal this. So I'm potentially going to have a 5th son. I already have the charitable trait. But my money is your money. I'm still tempted to arrest you. You're currently in Powys. I have had a son. I have had a son. Well, I've had a son. Not sure what to name him. It's difficult, actually, naming another son. Been any interesting other kings? There we go. My far distant king relation. There. Perfect. I have another son. Oh dear. Another son. I don't want another son. Should have picked an older wife. Look at all my siblings. One of them's dead. But the rest of them are all alive. Now the problem of having too many relations. Too many. Oh, and trust me, I'm not done with you. You are going to get arrested at some point. And you are going to rot in the oubliette for the rest of your days. For the rest of your days. Your son is already getting educated. By yourself. So, I wonder what happens if you die. Can I educate him? You probably won't let me. Yes! Yes, you will let me! Aha! You gladly accept it, do you? Well, that's good. Because... what is happening here? Another peasant revolt. Okay, if I'm not careful, peasant revolts are going to destroy everything that there is about my ally over here. He has loads of... right, let's go! Enough dawdling. We must defeat this. There's a huge peasant revolt. We can at least defeat peasant revolts. Pretty confident about that. 6,000 men? 8,000 men. What is 8,000 men compared to an army of peasants? Another... my wife being pregnant again. That's what. I've made a terrible mistake. What have I done? What have I done? Oh dear. 6,000 men? Nothing compared to the might of my kingdom. Nothing. This is Maelor steel. I will crush these rebels. Crush them entirely. Shall drive them into the hills and see them destroyed. I think it's safe to say that they're dead now. I think it's safe to say that that rebellion has ended. And when we come back, folks, I think it's time to imprison my son. Don't you? Oh no, only 13% in favour. Well, is that a little better? Yes, it is. You've won now. Thought you might have helped. So, when we come back, folks, more dealing with my son. I'll catch you then, folks. See you then. Later.